Sup guys, I'm Janve, and this poem is called Different Not Less. It's about my older brother. Hope you guys like it. Sometimes I wonder if people can actually hear themselves talk and understand the implications of what they're saying, who they could be harming with words that cut between us, like static, into that song that we both loved to sing, into late night basketball when he'd lift me up so high that I could touch the net, cut like commercials during the Nickelodeon mornings, and right before Jake and Josh would always make up like they always do, like he always did, because he'd never make me watch scary shows like my sister did. He walked me to and from school every morning and every afternoon of the third grade, protecting me with careful attentiveness from bullies and crosswalks. That was before I got too big to need him. But even when I was too big, he was still always thinking of me, endlessly patient. No matter how much I tormented and teased him, it was he alone that defended me against monsters I imagined and the monsters of our reality, monsters that lived in our home, monsters that disguised themselves as protectors. He alone knew the difference. He was always there for me, but I didn't return that love because I watched too much and I listened too much, and I made the mistake. I began to care about the whispers and the cautious glances. I began to care about the mothers at Chuck E. Cheese who would pull their kids just a little bit closer when he neared. On our walks home from school, I watched the snickers and the points from my classmates, and then that word, the word that cuts. Cut the walks, the TV time, the basketball, the word that cut the protector I loved from my heart. The word that made him inadequate in my eyes. Every day in school they'd sing it like a nursery rhyme, deeply ingrained. Retard, retard, your brother's a retard. Every day I'd try to run past him, waiting, always waiting for me, outside of the school, crying, covered in chocolate milk and spitballs. He would still pick me up and kiss me on my tear-streaked face. "What's wrong, Jan Jan?" he'd ask. But I was ashamed and afraid and confused and angry. "Leave me alone, retard." Just like that. A word uttered out of pain and ignorance. Just like that, I succumbed to the whispers. I believed the people who didn't even know him. Believed the people who called him less than human, a mongoloid. No, worse than that. I became one of them. Ignorant and deaf to my own words, blind to the harm I inflicted, and the saddest irony of all being that it hurt me than it hurt him. More than it hurt him. He gave me a second chance. He forgave me a second after. He forgave me over and over, but I never forgave myself for making his condition synonymous to idiocy when he is far more intelligent than I will ever be, far more wise. So this is me saying sorry, Damie, for never sticking up for you like you never failed to do for me. And I know now and will never forget that you are different, but in no way, shape, or form are you less. Thanks, guys.